People are not ready to believe Karna was not a good person.
So what's the truth about him?
Karna is not a person who was insulted because of his caste. He was cruel, not just towards Pandavas. He was cruel towards Draupadi.
But what do you think we can learn from Karna? A lot of people say that Mahabharata, it was a myth. Some people say it's history.
Yes.
What do you think? What's the part that was the more heartbreaking for you when you read?
Of Abhimanyu. It was the most unrighteous in the entire history of Mahabharata. Firstly, they attacked him all together. He was ambushed. So his horses, his driver, they broke his weapons, smashed down his chariot. And you know what's the worst part? My most favorite is the moment where Bhim got humbled. On the way, he met a monkey whose tail was blocking the path. Picks up with one hand, can't pick it up. Both hands, can't pick it up. With tears in his eyes, he's like, I want to know who you are, my dear sir, because you're definitely not an ordinary monkey. So you know who that monkey was?
What is the big lesson that we can learn from Mahabharata? Okay, we're going to talk about Mahabharata. But do you know where I want to start? You know. Okay, I want to understand first your relationship with Krishna.
Like I mentioned, it's like two atoms joining together. Yes. And Krishna is so meaningful to me because even though Krishna and Rama are the same, there's just something different. I think the thing that's different between Krishna and Rama is that Sri Rama was not aware that he was Narayan. But Krishna knew that I am Narayan. Avatar. So that's something different about Krishna. Yes.
But tell me more about your relationship with Krishna. Describe for me, how do you feel when you think about Krishna?
Krishna is that, you know, when you're feeling upset or you're feeling sad and you have that one best friend who comes to console you or make you happy, that's Krishna. And even when before being born, he told his parents, Devaki and Yashoda, that love me as a god, but love me as a son first. Then love me as a god. And that's just so sweet that he's telling his future parents to be treating him like a son more than treating him like a god. Yes.
Beautiful. And do you remember when you first fell in love with Mahabharata?
It was the moment I started reading authentic ones. Like the kids ones, even some not for kids ones, like not just kids illustrated books, but non-illustrated books as well, like adults and teenagers, they read. There are a few things that have been misinterpreted. Such as Karna, for example, one of the most misinterpreted characters ever is Karna. And even I was like one of those people who had that misconception on Karna. And the worst part is that people are not ready to believe Karna was not a good person. So they insult people who are saying it wrong, or saying it right. Those major, minor things, you know? Yes. So the majority of people still believe that Karna was a good person. He wasn't.
What do you think?
It's not sad that people are misinterpreting it as wrong. It's a little annoying Because you get tired of making them understand, okay, no, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. And by the time you said it so many times, you just give up.
So what's
At
the
the-
truth about him?
Karna is not a person who was insulted because of his caste, a person who was treated badly. He was cruel, not just towards क्या बोलते हैं, Pandavas. He was cruel towards Draupadi.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had misinterpreted it so much. Then my father got me 2 books. Here.
What are the books? Show me.
This is Mahabharat Unraveled by Amiji, or more like Amiji herself sent this to me.
Nice.
So this is an amazing book. Although both this and this is heavy. This one are the same. This one has more details, and this one is more clear. I mean, not clear. This one has more details. This one is nice, and you don't have to struggle to remember. But this is nice. It gives you details and all of that. But the best part is how they use those. You know, when you have authentic Indian books, they use like dots and lines with the letters.
Yeah.
Like this. The A in Mahabharat. This one.
Yeah.
Like this and all that. This is what I found most interesting while reading this.
Wow. How many times did you read that book?
I'm still reading it. But do you know where I reached in a week?
Yeah.
I mean, I put it off for a while. I had to go to school and all of that.
Yeah.
But totally it made up 5 days or a week. I reached page number 1127.
Wow.
This one I'm still on chapter 16.
Yeah.
16 chapters in 2 days altogether.
So the books, something that I hear a lot of people saying. Some people say it's a myth. Some people say it's a fact. What do you think about it?
The books.
No, a lot of people say that Mahabharata, it was a myth. Some people say it's history.
Yes.
What do you think?
History, we can say that I was explained to this. Amiji herself explained this to me.
Yeah.
When I asked her whether this is history or not. She told me that scriptures are divided into 2 things. Mytho, that is Puran and all that, and history. Itihas, which is Mahabharata, Ramayana.
Okay.
So, yes, we can say that yes, it did indeed happen. There is proof. Dwaraka city is still there. It's under the water like Krishna predicted. There is still a lot of proof. I can't say all of them.
Yeah.
There are way too many, but yes, there is proof it had happened. There is proof Ramayana and all of that had happened. In fact, there's a pond which is said to be made entirely of Ma Sita's tears. Entirely. Like, it's crazy, right? How many people think this is a myth when it actually happened. I'm not saying they're wrong. Maybe they have read the wrong book. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe the book had said wrong things or misinterpretation. I can't blame them on that. But yes.
So what you say, it's history. It happened. That's what you say, right? And what is your favorite story of the epic?
There are so many. I can tell you my least favorite, but my most favorite is the moment where Bhim got humbled.
What happened?
So, Draupadi had found a really beautiful flower.
Yes.
So, Bhim went to get more for her. On the way, he met a monkey whose tail was blocking the path. So, he asked the monkey to move.
Yeah.
The monkey said, I'm old and frail, I can't move. And told to go over his tail. Now Bhim replied like, The scriptures say I can't go over you, otherwise I would have gone over you like Hanuman. Okay. Now, then the monkey suggests ki why don't you move my tail and you go. Bhim is like, easy task. Picks up with one hand, can't pick it up. Both hands, can't pick it up. The entire strength of his body, and mind you, he has the strength of 1,000 elephants.
Yeah.
The entire strength of his body, he can't pick it up.
Yeah.
So he, with tears in his eyes, he's like, I want to know who you are, my dear sir, because you're definitely not an ordinary monkey. So you know who that monkey was? Ramaduta Hanumanta himself. Hanuman had come to humble Bhim. So, yes, that's one of my
That's your
favorites.
favorite ones. Why is it your favorite ones?
Because it reminds us to be humble.
Oh. And was there what's the part that was more heartbreaking for you when you
The
read?
killing of Abhimanyu, which was the most unrighteous in the entire history of Mahabharata.
Yeah.
Yes. So Abhimanyu is Arjun's son
Yeah.
by Subhadra,
Mhm.
also known as Krishna's younger sister.
Mhm.
And so Abhimanyu got married at 15, 16. His wife Uttara was 14, 15 at the time. And just 6 months or half a year after their marriage, the war started. War, I don't remember whether it was the 10th or the 11th day, but it was definitely after Bhishma died. It was 14th or 13th, I think.
Mm.
But, okay, on the day, now Dronacharya, who's the commander-in-chief of the army, is incited by Duryodhan that by hook or by crook, we have to capture Yudhishthir.
Okay.
And so they had an idea. Since Arjun was protecting Yudhishthir in the war,
Yeah.
they had to get rid of Arjun so that they could capture Yudhishthir easily. They decided to make a chakravyuha or a wheel formation in which only Arjun and his son Abhimanyu can enter, but Abhimanyu doesn't know how to exit it. He can only enter. Okay, and there's a misconception that he heard how to enter it in the womb, but no, that's wrong. He actually was taught by Arjun himself. Then, so Arjun was fighting with the some Saptakas at the time. I think that's it, but Arjun was somewhere else fighting. So Yudhishthir asked Abhimanyu to come with them, promising him that they will enter after him to protect. So there were 4 Pandavas, Abhimanyu at the front, them at the rear.
Mm.
And they entered. But as soon as Abhimanyu entered, he wasn't at the rear, he was at the front. So they were attacked, the rest of them. Yudhishthir, Bhim, Nakul and Sahdev
Mhm.
were attacked by Jrat or Duryodhan's younger sister's husband. They were attacked so badly that they couldn't even move. So they couldn't enter after, क्या बोलते हैं? Arjun, Abhimanyu.
Mm.
So now Abhimanyu is all alone in the Chakravyuh. So he's fighting, and he's fighting so ferociously that even Dronacharya is frightened कि हम लोग कैसे हराएंगे. And it is said that Abhimanyu to a level is even greater than his father. So they couldn't him at all. What they did is the worst thing that happened in the entire history of Mahabharata.
What is it?
They attacked him all together.
Yeah.
Like there was a rule in the Yuddha that you can only attack one on one.
Yeah.
You can't group attack.
Yeah.
So he was ambushed, Abhimanyu. And mind you, he's only 16.
Yeah.
He's not even older than 18. He hasn't even reached puberty yet.
Yeah.
So they killed his horses, they killed his driver, they broke his weapons, smashed down his chariot, and then The brave lad just picked up a wheel and started like whirling it around, and then he was by Dushasan's son. And you know what's the worst part? This led to his wife being the most unfortunate character in the entire Mahabharata. She lost her husband even before their marriage went a full year. Barely 6 months had passed before he died. Now, Uttara, for this reason, is the strongest woman ever. Even stronger than Draupadi. Because Draupadi's husband was alive.
Yeah.
Although she also lost a lot. She lost her brother, she lost her sons. But Uttara was very young. She was 15. Abhimanyu, even more unfortunate. He was 16 when he died. Like, if somebody asks me what's your least favorite in entire Mahabharata,
Which one?
it's Abhimanyu.
Why is it? Why it makes you? I can see that it gives you a lot of pain. Why?
Because he was so young.
Yeah.
He barely had. Imagine that you're 8.
Yeah.
And just 8 years later you die.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I feel every time I read that chapter, like I have read a lot of Mahabharats by now. Every time I read that point, I just feel so bad for Uttara.
How do you feel? How do you really feel inside?
Not just for Uttara, for Parikshit.
Oh, also.
Parikshit is Uttara's son. Abhimanyu's son, also Arjun's grandson. So Parikshit, Uttara was pregnant when Abhimanyu died.
Oh.
So Parikshit didn't even get to see his father.
Wow.
Imagine that Ashwatthama, he plotted to kill. See, the entire second generation of the Pandavas was wiped out completely. Upa-Pandavas were Abhimanyu was Ghatotkacha was only 2 or 3 remained, and they already had their separate kingdoms, so they couldn't reign on this one. So, the war is over. Duryodhan is dying. Not dead, die. So, Ashwatthama is so enraged by this, so outraged by this, that he decides to kill the Panchalas, who are Draupadi's like family. Drishtadyumna was killed by strangling him. Shikhandi in war, Upa-Pandavas in war. Many of the Panchala soldiers were just kicked to death. And Upa-Pandavas is the saddest because they barely lived their life before dying. And they didn't even get to see their parents.
Okay.
Because in the 13 years of exile, Draupadi was with the Pandavas. She didn't even get to... She barely saw her sons. She lost all of her sons. All of them. The entire second generation wiped out completely.
Oh.
Of course, the Pandavas won, but at what cost?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the story that for me was more difficult to read was this robbing of Draupadi. Yeah. So she was being robbed and no one did anything.
Yes.
Can you help me make sense of this?
See, in this book,
Okay.
Bhishma Pitama's word to Draupadi is that the codes of dharma are very subtle. This is why I can't help you. But even though Draupadi read the entire Nyaya Shastra, which is the book of justice,
Okay.
Her first message to the Kaurava court was a question. Do you know what was it?
What?
Did Yudhishthir lose me before losing himself or after losing himself?
Wow.
Of course, after losing himself.
Yeah.
because Draupadi was the last stake. After that, directly the 13 years of exile proposal was there. And so she said that isn't after she got a reply, she sent another message. Isn't it true that once a husband loses himself, he has no right over his wife?
Oh.
So you see, Draupadi has been so misconcepted that I was honestly, it's written that she wants vengeance, she's angry woman, she's hot-headed, hot-tempered. No. Very wise. She's genuinely wise. She talked about philosophy with Yudhishthir. She's that wise.
But why do you think no one did stopped when she was being disrupted?
It was because of their loyalty to the court, and also because of fear of Duryodhan.
Oh.
Because even if like Vidur and Vikarna, these both had stood up against the disturbing.
Exactly.
Duryodhan ignored them. So what good would have been done even if the rest of them spoke? Nothing. Duryodhan was advised again and again and again and again to make peace with the Pandavas and like leave them with the half of the kingdom. Kandava Prastha is there. Okay. It was a desert before. They're literally ruling a desert. How is that? Okay, you have yours, they have theirs.
Yeah.
Fine, completely fine. It's not that Duryodhan wasn't. Yeah, kya bolte? It's not that Duryodhan wasn't stupid. He just was greedy.
Oh, I see.
Not just Duryodhan but also Dhritarashtra. That led to the Duryodhan's death.
I see. I understand. I understand now. Which one of the characters that you would love that to be your best friend if you could choose only one?
Krishna.
Why?
Because I feel Arjun was very lucky to be in close contact with someone like Krishna, because your confusion, he will chat assist you, of course, but then he will explain it gently.
I see.
He will explain it. If Krishna had not been a good friend, then why did the Bhagavad Gita happen?
Yeah.
So anyone, I would think that I would personally want to be Krishna's friend. Yes.
Yeah. You know, maybe you also can help me to understand, because during the war, Krishna used some tricks. They were not very fair, right? During the war. Why do you think he did that?
Were the Kauravas fair to the Pandavas?
Good question. But he's God, right?
He's God. And like Amiji has also mentioned, I saw that podcast, but he's not a bad character. He's just saying that if you didn't maintain it, why do we have to maintain it?
Sorry, what do you mean?
If the Kauravas didn't maintain the virtue,
Oh, I see.
then why did the Pandavas have to maintain virtue? Kauravas, Abhimanyu was killed unfairly.
Yeah.
Why should we Karna on a one-on-one war?
Yeah.
So if Abhimanyu was ambushed, why can't Jrat be killed by the means of illusion?
Who was that one?
Jrat is the one who stopped the Pandavas from entering
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chakravyuh after Abhimanyu.
Mm.
So Jayadrat, after the death of Abhimanyu, Arjun was so heartbroken that he said ki agar by tomorrow I do not kill Jayadrat, I will enter fire. Okay, so Jayadrat, the view was so expansive that it covered 60 yojanas, which is very far. Like, it's yards, basically. A bit of yards.
Very big.
Yes, very big, very big. Then they broke through the formation.
Yeah.
And they were this close when the sun started to set.
Yeah.
No, they were pretty far away. They were like here.
Yeah.
And so Krishna decided to make the sun set by hiding it. And then they were they were rejoicing so much that they let go of Jayadrat. They didn't protect him. And as soon as Arjun reached Jayadrat, he made the sun go up. He told Arjun that Jayadrat's father cursed the killer of Jayadrat that whoever makes my son's head roll on the ground, their head will be shattered to 100 pieces. So Arjun cleverly aimed it so that it could reach the lap of his father, and his father got up. So the head
Oh, I see.
rolled on the floor. Karke pura he was killed. So yeah.
I see. Another character that it's very interesting and I would like to hear your views is Karna. I think there's a lot of misconception about Karna, right? Why do you think there's so many misconception?
Because people portray it very wrongly. Like, if I was a serial director of Mahabharat,
Yeah.
then my aim would be to first read these
Yeah.
original ones
Yeah.
and then make the serial.
Okay.
Because, like, Draupadi's misconception, she said Andi ka putra anda. That's not true. That was just added by the serial.
Oh, okay. So they
just want that extra drama in the
okay.
serial, extra tension.
Yeah.
in the
So, but
serial.
what's the truth about him?
He was the cruelest one.
Yeah.
Yes. The contest where they first met, it is said that he exited the contest. No, he just boasted about his prowess in the contest and he was like, I can do it better, I can do it better. And half the time, after boasting, he was the one who ran. Like Virat, Gandharva Yudh mein to Karna bhai to bhag gaye, he ran away. So, like, when you're boasting, they say that Karna said that I will make true of my boast. I am bragging because I can do it. In fact, he was just bragging. No, because I can do it. Just cut that. He was just bragging about his prowess. So, he decided that Arjun decided that I will kill Karna on the 17th day. He didn't decide, but the war was on 17th day. The night before that, Karna said, I will make sure to kill Arjun tomorrow. Well, you know what happened. So,
yeah.
So, that's the worst thing about Karna. How he was just boasting and did the exact opposite of what he boasted about. Like in the Gandharva Yudh, he just ran away. Oh my god. And then Virat Yudh mein, he was the one that lost. Arjun was the one alone and he defeated the entire expanse of the Kaurava army.
But what do you think we can learn from Karna?
If you ask me that question, I'll have to think it very through. There are I don't think there is any good thing that we can learn from Karna.
From Karna.
Yes.
Okay.
Even his supposed loyalty
Yeah.
was not actually loyalty. Like, what's a good friend? They say when it's wrong, when it's right.
Yeah.
They will support you, but they will correct you if it's wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But a bad friend will not correct you if you're wrong.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Karna was.
Yeah. Yeah. And during Mahabharata, there were a lot of good characters. They were good, but they went through a lot of pain. There were a lot of struggles. What can we learn from that?
It's to stay strong and to stay like one day you will reach your goal. Even if to reach the flower field there are thorns in the path, you will reach it. So it is to stay strong.
That's the lesson that like everyone goes through tough times, but you need to stay strong. That's the lesson. What else can we learn? What is the big lesson that we can learn from Mahabharata?
Greed is exceedingly harmful. Yes, that's it.
Where can we learn that from the Mahabharata?
It is from the Kauravas side.
Yeah.
Dhritarashtra was so greedy that he lost all of his sons, all of his loved ones, and had to stay in shelter of the Pandavas. Duryodhan was so greedy that he lost his life on the battlefield. I mean, that's a good thing, that's a heroic thing. But did he say he is going to lose? He said, I'll win. And that's for sure because I have 11 Akshavani. And they barely have half of it. Did he win? No. No, he didn't. So, greed can lead to exceedingly harmful things.
Yeah. But when you talk about the war between the two, do you think why it was not avoided, the war?
It was not avoided. I'll tell you the story. Narayan is sleeping. Prithvi comes up to him.
Do you want to have a bit of water?
No.
You're okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Prithvi comes up to him and says, Lord, there are a lot of evil kings on earth. So he said that I will send Kali, a part of Kali, on earth. And I'll send some more people, and I myself will come on earth as Lord Krishna. And in the war that will commence, you will be purified of evil people.
But do you think the war was about land, or was there something else that's about the war?
It was hatred. Basic, flowing, long-lasting hatred. Not just from the Kaurava side, but from the Pandava side. They needed that justice. They weren't going to buckle down in front of the Kauravas every single time.
Yeah.
They needed to stand up as well.
Very nice. So we're coming to the end, and I want to ask you, how does Mahabharata helped you in your life?
It taught me a lot of things, but if I say them, this podcast would not end. So yeah, it did teach me a lot of things. And I'll tell you one incident. I'll tell you one thing from the Mahabharata that is very amusing. But it's, yeah. It is that Arjun, how do you pronounce it? Eunuch. Arjun, no, like EUNUCH. Eunuch. Arjun had to become a eunuch for a year. So he was literally like braid, bangles, skirt and all of that. And he was teaching dance to Princess Uttra for a year. That's amusing, isn't it? Yes.
But tell us one lesson that we all can learn from.
Yes. Its greed is exceedingly harmful. Greed led to the death of 100 people. Imagine that. 101 actually, not 100. No, 100. 100 people died because of that one thing. Greed.
Okay, so that's one big lesson from the Mahabharata. And if someone is feeling a bit lost in their life right now, what is something from the epic that they can use to feel better?
It is to stay calm.
Mm.
Stay calm. Even if you get lost, you will remember where you started. So if you went the wrong way, you can come back and you can try to think the right way out.
Wow. So good.
Recently, I had done a podcast with Amiji,
Yeah.
also, like I mentioned, and I asked her a lot of things. She said that Duryodhan was bound by greed, and by hook or by crook, he had to achieve what the Pandavas have already achieved. He had to surpass them at any point. So, yeah, Duryodhan is definitely evil. He's not evil, he's greedy.
Mm. Mm.
So, yes,
You
Dana.
started in the beginning, yeah.
Dana, yes, it's true. He did give wealth, and yes, that's good, but indirectly it can be counted as greed because he wanted to win. He wanted to leave a mark. This is why he didn't keep it for the prosperity of and the safety of the Kauravas. He did it so that they could win, not so that they could be safe. And about Veer, yes, he's quite strong. He was actually one of the main threats to the Pandavas in the war. But at some points, even like I found it confusing when I was first reading original books and all of that, that Karna ran from the Gandharva war. I'm not even kidding. Ran away. Bhagya. And he's like, I'm going to make you win. Yes. In fact, he did pose a threat to the Pandavas, but he didn't make him win. He said that I'm going to make you win. I'm going to kill Arjun. I'm going to be the greatest. Yes. But no. He, in fact, was just downright boasting about his abilities. Yes.
Nice. Yes? Mm.
Yes, one was.
Yes?
Everybody has a question.
Oh, big audience today. Just one. I mean, I wanted Paridhi's perception of that. Paridhi, what if Karan and Arjun fought together in the war? What do you think the outcome would have been?
Oh yeah, the enemy war would have been like indestructible. Like if Karna and Arjun, in fact, I would say that if both of them combined fought together, no, there was not even a percentage of chance for the Kauravas to win. See, Krishna was already said to be the charioteer of Arjun. Whether Karan fought with him, against him, near him, God knows. But Krishna would have been the charioteer. And with Krishna charioteer on the flagpole Hanuman and on the chariot Karna and Arjun, they would have been indestructible. Yes. Yeah.
And Paridhi, are you okay with the question?
I'm okay with as many questions.
It's too cute.
So, if you have one message for Draupadi, the statement basically, ki the Mahabharata happened because of Draupadi. What is your take on that? Do you feel that this is the whole point?
No.
It was the whole point.
No. In fact, it's the complete opposite. I've said this like probably 1,000 times, but yes, the war happened because of Duryodhan's greed.
Mm.
And as of a message to Draupadi, it would be, you are a wise, beautiful, wonderful woman. We have a lot to learn from you.
What can we learn from her?
She has been one of the most strongest characters in the entire series, one of the strongest women in the entire series, and in fact, I feel she had struggled more than all the 5 Pandavas combined. All of them, all the 5 Pandavas. Yes.
Nice.
Do you think Shakuni Mama was the villain?
Yes, in fact, I did say this wrong in a podcast. I said that Shakuni Mama was not evil, and I'm regretting it now.
It's perfectly fine. You are also learning and really, so it's okay.
People really admire Shakuni. Do you want to?
No.
That's sweet. People really admire Shakuni being that he has an entrepreneur mindset. As in, if he's set on a goal, he's going to complete it, or whatever happens. So I think that's something with each character in Mahabharata that you can learn. It's okay if you.
Yes, that's.
Do you want, if you want, you can now share, share what you really.
I think I know
Is
the.
the name is Shakuni? Mam. It's a Shakuni, right?
Is the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ajit.
So I ask you that. Then it's okay. Then you already said you corrected, right?
Yes.
I ask you the
So?
question. Wait, can I ask the question?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think about Shakuni?
So Shakuni basically is a plotter. He, of course, at some points he was like, Duryodhan, don't do this. This is not for your welfare. At some points, yes, he was correct. But at most of them, he was just downright wicked. And the one who incited that dice game was Shakuni himself. He gave him the idea that dice game, if we call, Yudhishthir loves to gamble. But he's not good at it. That could be a weapon against Yudhishthir. Yes.
Nice. Now now you already said that, so it's about Shakuni. How do you feel now?
Yes, good. I know. Great. Good, great. I know one warrior that every Pandava has.
Mm.
So Yudhishthir, Shalya,
Mm.
Madraka,
Mm.
Madraka, sorry, not Madraka. Bhim, all of the Kauravas,
Mhm.
Arjun, Bhishma Pitama, Karna as of main, but warriors he like billions of them. Half the Kaurava army was diminished by Arjun and Bhim combined. Nakul, Karna's sons,
Mm.
Sushen and Satyasen,
Mm.
and Sahadev, Shakuni.
How do you memorize all that? Uh-huh.
I use the blurting method.
What is the blurting method?
So I'll read it and I'm pretending to teach it to somebody.
Very nice.
And like you could teach it to anybody, like your father, your mother, your cat, your dog, your best friend, yourself even in
Yeah.
the mirror. But yes.
Anything else that you want to share so that we close, or you shared everything?
Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna.
Ah.